Everything is expensive. Everyone is on edge. The world is going crazy by the second. The pandemic caused a reset for some to appreciate their surroundings and the outdoors in general. There's something about sleeping in a tent outdoors, under the stars with no cellular connection, basically unplugging. I tend to try to go camping at least once a year, so I'll share with you the bare essentials needed just to get started. Now, technically speaking, the list is never ending. No, seriously, just like with any hobby, there's always something newer, cooler, or techie until you find yourself in a full-blown RV. Now, I've camped on the beach, Indian reservations, and normal campgrounds. My favorite by far is the beach in Mexico, Clam Beach to be specific. You're getting a consistent cool breeze, a chance to get in the water, and sunsets for the entire weekend. What more could you ask for? Even with all the different locations, these bare essentials were useful across the board. If it's not obvious enough, a tent would be nice. Now, I've slept in a 1-person tent, and I currently have a 10-person tent with a 6-foot peak. Basically, that just means at the middle, you can stand straight up, but as you get closer to the sides, it's a little bit slanted. Even though they tend to be on the pricey side, I would say go for one of the square tents from the jump. For one, it makes moving around much easier, changing clothes, or just getting from point A to point B. And two, there is nothing worse than waking up with a hangover from the previous night and your tent ceiling is right here on your head with the sun beaming in from the outside. Brutal. Along with your tent, I would say have a tarp to put on the outside. That way, you can take off your shoes or anything that would possibly track inside of your tent. These days now, they have pop-up tents that literally open up like a canopy. I've tried one before, and I must say they're way easier than the traditional feeding the poles from left to right. While that'll give you more of a real camping experience, once you've done it a couple of times, it gets old and you just want to set up and get started quickly. Speaking of canopy, definitely want to get one of those. There are so many to choose from, and honestly, a basic one usually can get the job done. You just want to be able to have shade at the ready. Another item I would put on the list is a tabletop griddle. Now, I know you can probably find a grill for much cheaper, but having a griddle allows you to cook breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Also allows for an easier cleanup when you just have to scrape things off. For a weekend, I would say probably 2 propane tanks. They normally sell them in a pack of 2 anyway. Along with the griddle, I would say at least have 1 table. Having a table not only allows you to set up your griddle, but it allows you to organize your food, utensils, and anything else. Just like a tent, a cooler is a must. Do I have to explain why? Okay, for the sake of this video, you're gonna want things to drink, stuff to eat, things to cook with, water, liquor, eggs, milk, cereal, etc. Think of it as your fridge away from your fridge. You wanna get you an outdoor chair as well. You don't plan to stay in your tent the entire time. If you're with a group, it'll allow you to hang out at their site and pull up the chair during a bonfire. Having at least 1 flashlight and a couple of lanterns are a plus. If you have to go to the restroom or navigate through your campsite at night, having multiple light sources are a lifesaver. Toiletries of your choice, whatever you decide to bring. Some people lean into that camp life, and some people try to maintain a level of hygiene. Whatever floats your boat. Now, I've tried air mattresses and cots, and damn those cots. I tend to be a shoulder sleeper, so those cots were the worst for me. Needless to say, they're back at the Amazon warehouse. An air mattress, a fitted sheet, some blankets, and some pillows usually does the job for me. Even if you go in the summer, depending on where you go, it usually gets very cold at night, so be sure to pack some warm clothes as well. Now again, I wanted to make this simple with the bare essentials, but like I said at the beginning, the list can go on and on and on, and as you continue to go, you'll figure out things that'll make your life more convenient. You can decide if you want to venture off into that direction when you're ready. Like I always say, if there's something that you would consider bare essential that I didn't mention, feel free to leave it in the comments for everybody else, including myself. I do a podcast once a month, how-to videos, reels, TikToks, and shorts. All the info is in the description below. See y'all at the next one. Peace out.